In this video, I want to compare and contrast the Shun Classic to the Wusthof Classic Bread Knife. These knives are sort of the go-to knives in the German and the Japanese knife world, so it makes sense to compare the two. They have a lot of similarities. They're both hand-forged. They are both knives that have relatively similar cutting edges. The Shun is ground down to 16 degrees, while the Wusthof is ground down to a slightly thinner 14-degree edge. The major difference in the blade comes with the fact that the Shun uses a cutting core. It is a VG Max core, which is a very, very high-end steel. It's about 61 hardness, which means it is going to hold an edge very well. By contrast, the Wusthof does not use a cutting core. It uses just a solid piece of steel. It's their own proprietary blend, and it's only about a 58 hardness. So that means that this knife is going to dull out much faster, but on the other side of that coin, it's also going to be able to withstand a lot more abuse. So if you abuse your knives, if you throw them into the sink and things like that, the Wusthof is going to be much more forgiving. The Shun has 34 layers on either side of stainless steel incorporated into the blade, which gives you this really nice Damascus finish as well as protects the blade, while again, the Wusthof does not have that. It's just a single piece of metal. The one thing I do want to mention is the Wusthof is a very traditionally European knife. It has a full bolster going all the way down, so this portion right here is not sharp, and it does have a tendency to get in the way while you're cutting. That's something that you might want to consider. The Shun is sharp from tip to end completely, which I really like. Both knives have full tangs. The Wusthof has a black plastic handle in a very, again, traditional German shape, while the Shun has a black pakkawood handle, which is a compressed resin-filled wood in a traditional Japanese shape. It's D-shape, so I think it's actually very ergonomic. It fills your palm in very nicely as you hold it. Both knives have lifetime warranties. The Shun also comes with lifetime sharpening for free, which I think is invaluable, especially if you don't want to have to pay money to sharpen your knives and you don't want to have to sharpen them yourself at home. Either way, it comes down to personal preference. I'll put a link down to both below. If you have any questions, any comments, or any concerns, as always, let me know. And otherwise, I will talk to you very, very soon.